Hello. Different place. Good morning to you in the United States. Bruce and I are in Paris right now, so we're going to do a little show from here. Just going to let a few of you get on now. It's 7 o'clock here, so we are headed out to dinner in a bit, but wanted to come on and say hi. So just walk you around a little bit until more of you show up. Good morning. Good morning to you, Carmen. These windows, it's loud out there. I would open them up so we could have. Okay, I'm going to sit down and flip these cameras around so we can say hi. Okay, here we go. There we go. Hi. Hold on, there's Facebook. Hold on, Instagram. I'm going to turn you around. Oh, no, it's the other way around. There we go. Hello, hello. How are you guys? Can everybody hear me okay? Good, good. So this is fun. Bruce and I had the opportunity to come to Paris for just a quick trip. We're here for a week. My very best friend, Lori, had this gorgeous apartment in Paris, and she said, I'm not using it this week if you want to go. So we made a very spur of the moment decision to come and have a great week. So the girls have been holding down the fort at home, and I wanted to it's fun to say hi from here. New location, different place to say hello. So I thought we would talk today just about Paris and how beautiful it is here. If any of you have been, you can tell me your favorite things about Paris. We've been here since Tuesday. We had a little luggage mishap, so that ate up a day, but we worked it out. That's old news at this point. And so I just wanted to talk today about some of the things that I always bring with me on a travel experience. The Bryson is going to be here next week. The weather is unbelievably mild. It's high 60s or 70s. Every now and then we get a little bit of a rain shower, and then it just clears right up, and it's been beautiful. I mean, I will take a light showering of rain in August over, it's usually 100 degrees and oppressive at this time of year. So I do want to address the hot mic moment, Mary Sia. So as you know, the girls, Violet and Daisy, did a show on Wednesday, and they thought that the show had ended and hadn't quite ended. So there were a couple of things said at the end that offended some people. I know foul language is offensive to a lot of people, and if that offends you, I'm sorry, because there's certainly no excuse for foul language, especially if you're in a professional environment. So I apologize for that. The context of what happened is that there were a few people who were making really not nice comments, particularly about Daisy, and Violet was defending her cousin, and they were both a little rattled, because when you're doing these shows, most of you are so supportive and lovely, and we know there are always going to be a few negative comments. It really doesn't bother us. It kind of just comes with the territory. But I think Violet was in a position where she was defending her cousin, and they're so close, and she loves her so much. And it was just a little jarring to hear such negative comments. And so when it ended, Daisy was like, whew, and just sort of was exclaiming like, that was a lot. And that's when Violet said, they can be so effing rude. And so, listen, she's talking about the very small percentage of people who can be very loud and rude. And it is kind of crazy, especially at this very sensitive time for our family. Obviously, there was a big announcement just made with Suzanne And so I think it's, again, I can't control how people react. We can only try to stay as calm and professional and let it roll off of us as best as we can. Every now and then it does get to you. So it's gotten to me before. And so it was a moment for that. So I apologize if you were offended. I apologize more for the offensive people who are on the shows, because it's not, it's not great. I also just think, I just want to say, in a humanity kind of way, why do we pit women against one another? And women do it more than men do. We pit women against one another. And, here's Janice right now saying negative things about my daughter. Some people love Violet. Some people think Violet is the only one who should do shows. And other people, so listen, it's just, everyone is entitled to like or not like whomever is doing a show, but you all have your own freedom to watch or not watch. I actually run the company and I do what's best for the business. And the younger girls are really helping to build out our younger demographic. So if that's not your cup of tea, and if they're too young for you and it doesn't vibe for you, then just don't watch them. And we're going to keep running the business with what's best for the business. So mostly I would just say the overwhelming amount of love and support that you showed to Suzanne from that announcement has just been so heartwarming. She was so touched and so deeply moved. You know how much she loves you guys. She loves doing these shows and still wants to do shows right now. And Alan was like, Suzanne, you just need to chill. You need to just rest and get yourself well. So listen, we're all filling in. It's not a perfect scenario. It never will be. There were people who complained when Suzanne was on all the time too. So it's okay. We, again, usually we just try to let that roll off of us when we're not on camera. So I apologize that happened on camera. So let's talk about fun things like Paris. We've had incredible food. If you follow my Instagram or Bruce's Instagram, you've seen some of our travel stuff. I try to post, I post more than I normally would because so many of you are like, oh my God, I love watching you. It's like getting a little vacation. So if you are not into art, don't watch my story today because it just clicks through some wonderful highlights from all the amazing art of women. Particularly, I was just drawn to how beautiful all the art is of the women at the Musée d'Orsay today. So that's where we spent the day. We had Sherry, we had a lobster salad at a great restaurant called L'Avenue, which is in the fancy pants part of town. And it was delicious. We needed a light lunch after last night's dinner because last night was, we actually didn't eat. It looks so decadent when you see it because it looks like you eat every bite of that. So the food here is so rich that you really just need a taste or two. The one thing that I always do when I go on vacation is I do bring my gut renew because I don't know about you guys, but jet lag, obviously it affects, when you sleep and when you wake up, but it can also really back up your system. So for me, if I have, oh, hi, Bruce. Hi. Come on in. If I have my gut renew with me, it just helps me to just keep my system regular. So these are our travel size bags. Have you guys seen the travel? This is 2 servings of gut renew. This is the original. We have it in both flavors, original and chocolate. 2 servings. It makes it really easy to bring to the office with you or bring on a trip. If we're here for longer, I also will bring the regular size bag, which is 10 servings. And again, it's so easy to pop this into a smoothie. We're staying at an apartment, so we do have access to a kitchen. But you can also, if you go to a smoothie shop, they will pop that in into your smoothie. Natalia, my Instagram is Caroline Summers, CarolineSommers. ERS. And Bruce is Bruce Summers. So this is key for me in just making sure that, we start our days right. We also always have our Gut Renew snack bars in my purse for the airplane, because as you know, the airplane can be an unfriendly place for decent or healthy food. So if you are part of Suzanne Selects, you know that these banana bars, the banana bread bars, are in the box this month. So that's a good one. Oh, Victoria, you're frozen? The Wi-Fi here is really strong. We got lucky. So anyway, I always have these in my purse. We are out of the peanut butter crisp bars. I think we have a few of the banana bars left, and we're just looking into reordering. And you'll be happy to know I'm developing a chocolate brownie bar, because I know a lot of you want chocolate. So the chocolate brownie bar, it won't be chocolate coated, but it will be a chocolate bar. So that's what's happening with Gut Renew. We do have a promo code today. Obviously, Gut Renew is already marked down, so you don't need a promo code for Gut Renew. But, oh, Carrie, look at your little Parisian avatar. That's cute. So we are, I was going to say, can we have champagne?
There's no tequila.
Oh, that's so nice. Look who's here.
But we have champagne.
Oh, that's so nice.
I feel like the Continental. We have champagne.
Cheers, Tony. Our friends are here in Paris with us. Isn't this nice?
We have friends here?
About 1,000 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, is anyone in Paris, though?
Oh, no, I just meant they were with us.
You are with us. I thought you meant we're going to see some of you physically.
Well, we probably could. We probably could.
Nice and cold the way Caroline likes it.
Oh, that's nice. Is it bad that I've had a bottle of champagne at every meal? Not lunch, but dinner. I've had champagne at every dinner.
I think it's healthy.
It's only 7 days. That's why I could just kind of feel like we can just go in hard, because it's amazing to have 1 week in this extraordinarily beautiful city. I do think, can I say this definitively? It's probably the most beautiful city in the world. It's so beautiful. Of a metropolitan city, it is so beautiful.
It's rough. I mean, all our Italian friends.
Here's what I love: the way France looks, but I prefer the way Italy feels.
Oh, nice walking the tightrope.
Yeah, because there's something about Paris that there's so much, all of that limestone. There's so much negative space. They decorate with such a lot of negative space. Like in Italy, there's pattern on pattern on print on pattern, and then with gold leafing and then etching in that. And so it can be, it's wonderful, but it can be quite busy. And I love there's just such an elegance to this city. It's beautiful. So not that we have to compare. See, here I am. I'm comparing now. Are the snack bars sugar-free? No, Deborah, they are not. We didn't want to go with any artificial sweeteners in them. So we used good sweeteners, but they do have sugar in them, not refined sugar. If you look up on the website, we have the ingredients listed there. Manuka honey, we use dates, we use tapioca syrup. My sister and her daughter went to Paris years ago. Oh, that's fun. So yes, I would love to stay here for longer. He's trying to get me to stay for longer, but there is work. I do have to come home and work, and there's Bunny.
I think it's Bunny.
I know.
Bunny's the issue.
Yeah, Violet is covering Bunny right now while Camellia is in the office. So anyway, it's whatever. We're here for a week. It's spectacular to be here for a week. So that is definitely in our travel bag. I don't sprinkle the Gut Renew into my champagne.
Wouldn't suggest it. But boy, these are a killer when you're on a plane. This is amazing.
You get so happy. How happy are you when I pull those out of my bag and just like...
Exactly.
Okay, so the other thing on a plane is, don't you guys get so...
Oh, wait, no, that's
Don't you guys planes? Sorry. Okay, we're back. Sorry, Violet tried to call. I always bring a really good hand cream on the plane. So this one I brought is the peppermint, the Manuka Honey peppermint hand cream, and it's. I mean, it's amazing how dehydrated you can get on a plane. Does Bunny stay in a crate when you are not there? No, she stays with family. That little girl has never been in a crate.
Yeah, she runs around the house.
Yeah, she has
Always shaking.
she has safe areas in the home. Oh, that is glorious. So yes, I always have my hand cream. The other thing I bring on the plane is my Manuka Honey lip gloss. This is the peppermint, and it has just a little bit of tint in it. But man, I mean, first of all, drink a lot of water when you're on planes, because it is amazing how dehydrated one can get.
I drink a lot, just not a lot of water.
Drink a little on the plane, just to calm your nerves. Me, I'm not a good flyer. Are you guys good flyers? I am not.
Caroline's
I don't
not.
care how many times people tell me, turbulence is nothing, planes don't go down from turbulence. I'm like, I am in the sky bouncing around like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. So
I have scars on the back of my hand from Caroline grabbing them so hard.
we have to hold hands during takeoff and landing.
And every time, you know, when the plane takes off and it hits a certain altitude.
Hold on.
What?
The sound went out. Is it better now? Do you guys have sound back on Facebook? Violet tried to call, and sometimes it. How does Notre Dame look? It is really coming along. It's supposed to be done
By
next year for the Olympics. So we could see all the scaffolding in the front. The big spire is not back on yet.
And if anyone cares,
okay, thanks, Jill.
The Tour de France is not ending in Paris next year because of the
right,
Olympics.
because the Olympics. So it always ends on the Champs-Élysées, and it's not going to be.
It's going to end in Nice. So if anyone has any plans to go down to the south of France, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be spectacular.
I know, just a little break in tradition.
For the two of you who watch the Tour de France.
Exactly.
Watch us.
Way to bring in a relevant topic,
And
Bruce.
me.
Okay, the other thing that I always put in my travel bag, yes, we have our everyday cleanser. Yeah, it's this liquid oxygen.
That's for everyone.
So again, when you have that dryness, this is such an amazing way to hydrate. The liquid oxygen, this is Alan's favorite product, and it's so soothing and hydrating. And when my skin gets really parched after those flights. So
I also, when you're like getting older and you knock your hand.
I'm not getting older. I don't know.
I'm not. Well, as the years go by and you hit your hand, and like all of a sudden you're like, where did I get that little cut, or how did I get that? I know we're not allowed to say this, but I don't work for the company.
Wait, no.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say it.
Well, don't get me in trouble.
It's very soothing.
Oh, you can say it's soothing.
And I think they disappear quickly.
Trudy wants you to finish your airplane story. What's your airplane story?
The airplane story. What was I saying? What was I saying?
Oh, that we hold hands and I dig into his hands.
Oh, yes. And, the airplane takes off and it gets to a certain height, but, you're still like maybe 1,000, maybe 2,000.
I hate this part. I hate this part.
And then the engine, they shift gears or something, and it sounds like the engine's about to go off. Well, if you've been on 10 flights, this happens every time.
Yeah.
Not her.
Still freaks me
out. Not her. Every time. We're going down.
Still freaks me out. Because it's like it climbs and then it goes, coo. And all of a sudden there's no sound.
Well, it goes, roar.
Right. Yeah. I hate that. You know what else I hate? I hate it when it goes like this. And it turns.
That's my favorite part.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Debbie, the box reveal show was on Wednesday. So Violet and Daisy did that show. You can rewatch it. There was drama. Watch until the very end on Instagram.
let's just say
We
that
went to sleep here. I mean, I went to sleep here. It was 1:30 and I was like, okay, they're good. They're done. And then I woke up to Hot Mike Gate. So anyway, it was...
But you know what? I love that they're cousins and they protect each other. They stand up
It's
for
just
each
not everyone understood what was happening, so they took it out of
other.
context.
I get it.
So
I get it.
it's
But
okay.
a couple people have had less than nice things to say about Daisy and her cousin.
Or Violet, or me, or Alan, or Suzanne, or...
But in this case, Violet stuck up for Daisy. I thought that was sweet.
Yeah.
I think anyone who has
You know what's funny?
a lot of things, but
I'm not sure anyone has said anything negative about you.
I'm sure someone has.
They just say you're red.
They think I'm red. I'm red.
He's red. I'm gonna have to put you on more often.
We're gonna have to put a D-red filter on me. That's a new product, the Suzanne Summers de-reddening solution serum.
Okay, the other thing that we always have with us is ageless serum.
Yeah.
Did I even tell you guys the promo code is Paris25?
What?
Yes, Paris25.
That's so funny. We're in Paris.
We are. So it's 25% off.
And you look 25.
Oh, not at all. 25% off site-wide, anything that is not already discounted. So obviously the Gut Renew is already discounted, more than 25%. So Paris25 is your code. You can use it all weekend long. Yes, everyone wants soothing gel for your red face, Bruce. Manuka Honey Soothing Gel.
Yep.
You know what else I bring with me? Grow Back. Because I don't miss a day. I don't miss a day of Grow Back. That is my thing, and I don't miss a day because it helps to support healthy hair growth cycles. And I'd washed and done my hair before we came. So I said to Bruce I'm gonna have to wash my hair before the show on Friday. Well, my hair dryer that I brought, you can't use an adapter or what is it called, Bruce?
For the
electrical adapter.
an AC adapter?
Yeah, you can't use it on a hair dryer. It will just blow out your hair
yeah.
dryer. I've done it. I always forget.
Because it's a different voltage here.
Yeah, so if you use a flat iron or if you use a hair dryer, you can't. So you have to use one here.
Unless you want to see it smoke. That's
Yeah,
cool.
no, it's not good. So so I said to Bruce, I'm going to have to go get my hair done today. So I found a little salon and they did my hair. Guess what she said to me in her broken French? She said, "You have beautiful hair." And she said, "It's very thick." I was like, it is? I was so excited. So I had to share Grow Back with my sweet lady. Oh, and don't let me forget, Bruce, I didn't have any euros and I couldn't tip her on the card. So can we walk by there before dinner?
Yes, tomorrow, because we have to run to dinner.
Okay, just let's make myself a note. Meaning,
To go to first.
Yes. So what is the shelf life for an unopened package of Gut Renew? I mean, it's a dry powder. I think they say 2 years, but I've never worried about it going
We
bad.
have some that's over 2 years, and we use it, and it's great.
Yeah. Alicia said, I think it's pretty remarkable that Bruce grew up with a celebrity mom, yet stayed out of trouble. Oops.
Yep. Well, what'd you do?
No scandals. Sorry. Okay. No scandals. So anyway, she's just saying she's surprised you didn't turn into one of those Hollywood screw-up kids.
And thank God I didn't grow up with social media.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because you guys have only known me when I pretend to be sort of mature.
I mean, he was a teenager like everyone else. We all have that breaking away
But thank you
period.
for that compliment. That's very nice.
That's nice. So anyway, so I do bring my Grow Back and I use it on my little spots, but I use it all over. And if your hair follicles are still alive, the ingredients in this product can really help with the healthy hair cycle. I know you haven't been using this because you, Mr. I still have a full head of hair and just barely started graying. But preventatively, I am going to recommend that you start adding this to your routine.
All right.
Even though you have very nice hair And your dad has very nice hair, and your mom's dad mostly had hair.
Oh, he totally did.
Yeah, I mean, he had some balding spots. They say it's on the mother's side,
you know,
but
that kind, what do they call that?
widow's peaks?
Is it a widow's peak where it recedes a little bit here, so you have a...
Same here.
Yeah. Really?
But not anymore, because I use Grow Back. No, it's really helped.
And I think osmotically I inherited some of your dad's hair too. Your dad. Her dad had great hair. He was such a silver fox.
You know what else is in our travel bag? The Bioactive moisturizer, and it's nice because it's
bioactive.
It's 1 fluid ounce, so it's already travel size. I love that. I love this moisturizer. Slather.
With this.
Yeah, you don't need a travel size for this.
Same with this.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
30-day supply. It's a 30-day supply, but I don't even bother
Same
putting
with this.
Oh, wow.
It's all travel size.
3 ounces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why we got it. Well, no, I checked my bags. Guess what? I had nothing for this woman without estrogen. I was not that nice. I was HTP to the max. You guys know what HTP means, right? This is Bruce's nickname for me. Hard to please. Hard to please. Rita wants to know if you take all your supplements when you're on vacation.
I do.
Do you have a visual?
Stand by.
Hold on, I'll go with you. I'll go with you in case you guys came in late. I'll show you. Oops. I'll show you our cute little place here.
This is the only vitamin I need.
No, that is not. Oh, there he goes. Yes, he travels.
A week.
He travels with his vitamins.
Yeah.
It's a yes.
Yep.
So the sun sets here about 10 p.m. So we're going to walk to dinner, and I'm just walking you around the gorgeous apartment a little bit. There we go. Hey, Bruce, where'd you go? Someone's telling me to eat tofu. Oh, you mean because I didn't have my estrogen? Yeah. I didn't. Is it too late to order Suzanne Selects? Absolutely not. You can order Suzanne Selects any day of the month, and when you order, it will arrive. You'll get the box for whatever month you order in. So, show view from window. Well, can you open that up, honey?
I can. And it's sort of funny because we are across the street from the Monet de Paris, which is the Money Museum.
Oh yeah, we're at the Money Museum. Okay, let's see here. Let me see.
So you can see right there.
Yeah, that's the Money Museum.
No, that's the river. That's the River Seine.
Yeah, that's the Seine.
The Money Museum is là-bas.
Oh
right
yeah,
there we go.
That's the Money Museum. Yeah. And then this way, hold on, I'm trying to give you guys a tour. We should take you with us on the walk to dinner. That's what's going to be.
Right?
There. You can see this cute street.
In fact, our waitress last night, she said, "You're American?" We said, "Yeah, from Los Angeles." And where are you staying? We said, "We're on a street called Rue." No, what? No.
Yeah, we're on a street. He said the street.
I said the street, and she said, "I grew up on that street," and her parents like
Isn't that
neighbors.
Funny? Yeah, that's funny. Well, if you guys want to see our walk to dinner, just follow either of us on Instagram, and we'll give you a little tour after dinner. We're just doing a little show from Paris, just because. Why not? This is fun. You got to share when you do something fun. You know what else I bring with me? I mean, of course, I bring my lip balm, my Suzanne lip balm, because you got to have this. This is in my purse. So this I had these two things in my purse. The rest I did not have.
Mine's in my pocket.
Oh, nice. And you know what else I always bring? Is the eye cream. Because when you have that long flight and you're just so tired, the eyes really, the dark circles get bad on me especially. And so I always make sure to have my eye cream because it helps with fat bags and dark circles. And it also helps with crow's feet. Oh, we didn't see those beautiful flowers.
Well, somebody just said you should use the back camera so they can see the full view.
Well, that's why I started the show, but I'll switch it around in a second. The other thing that I always have with me is I bring a touch-up for my nail polish. So, Jill, do we have Veil yet? I'm going to tease you guys with Veil if we don't have it, but whatever your favorite color is, I always bring my color and I always bring my top coat.
Isn't that Savannah Guthrie's daughter, Veil?
Wow, he went deep in the Today Show trivia.
Well, like, she's always saying hello to her kids, and I appreciate that.
That's so cute. The promo is 25% off, and the promo code is Paris25. Paris25. And that's for anything that's not already discounted more than 25%.
Carolyn, her name went by, asked when we're coming back. Too soon.
Yeah, next week. Thank God I got my estrogen. Ask him. Ask him.
Did you just call me an ass?
No, I said... Elizabeth said, I was swollen for 2 days when landing in Italy, back to New York, right? Were you swollen from heat or from...
Dehydration?
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Especially the feet.
Oh, look what else I had in here. I didn't even realize this was in here. My comb. My trusty Suzanne comb. See? Suzanne. Bruce is so funny. He is. He is. He puts up with me. I have my Suzanne nail file. I got stuff in here. I mean, listen, this is just my regular travel bag. So I just pulled out all these things. But it's nice because they can all go through and not...
Yeah, it's actually, you didn't really even prepare for this show. You just had this stuff.
Yeah, but I brought my little bag of gut renew things. Yeah. Yeah, but the rest of the stuff I just like to have on hand when I travel. Andrea just received her Wellis air purifier.
Ah.
Did you set it up yet, Andrea? Do you need help? I got the guy. It's so easy to set up.
Take the cord, plug it in.
Get in a little closer, honey, because you look small and diminutive next to me.
I am not.
Yeah, no, get bigger than I am.
Wow, I'm red. I'm such a red guy.
Well, I don't know if I thought of everything, but I thought of enough. We thought of enough.
You thought of enough that actually got us through 24 hours without bags. Like we limped through, but we had like the essentials.
Yes, and my girlfriend Lori was here when we first got here, so she gave me like a cute top to wear. So at least I couldn't fit into her jeans, that's for sure. But she gave me a cute top to wear, and we made it work. Yeah. We were actually...
We rolled.
Yeah, we were actually...
Yeah, it was another story.
I didn't become HTP until the next morning when we knew the bags had arrived in Paris.
Apple AirTags on.
Get Apple AirTags, you guys, for your luggage.
Drop them in your bag.
Because then you know exactly where your bags are at all times.
In fact, when we arrived in Paris, I looked at Carol and I said, our bags aren't here. And she's like, how do you know? They haven't even started the carousel. I said, they're not here. They're in Copenhagen because we transferred in Copenhagen. Mm-hmm. And so we were able to get to the line where you'd like say, hey, our bags aren't here. And we were like second in line. We started filling out the paperwork. By the time we were done, there were 15 or 20 people behind us.
Yeah.
So if for only that reason.
You know it's really boring?
Boring?
Travel mishap stories. We got to stop.
Oh, well.
No one cares, right?
Well,
right?
But that was a good tip with the AirTag.
The AirTag is a good tip.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Paris. We are in the Saint-Germain area, so there's so many cute little cafes and cute little stores, and we're just kind of exploring the neighborhood. We went to the Opera House yesterday. Wow.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's beautiful.
Watch
You can
Caroline's
just tour
story.
it. Is it still on? It's probably expired now.
Oh, but
I'll do a
mine.
couple highlight
I'm gonna
reels.
post mine.
No, the Musée d'Orsay is still up for mine, but the Opera House will be gone now.
Yeah, I'm a little behind in my story posting.
So Patty has a question. If you're traveling and you're not going to be home for a week, would you leave your Wellis Air on?
I would, because it's constantly like there are toxins that seep into the house from outside. But if you're in the middle of a forest and the air is so clean outside, then I wouldn't. But if you're in the city, I definitely would, because benzene, all the gases from cars going by.
But she's saying if you're not home,
I know, but
you'd rather just stay on top of it.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's 3.5 watts per day, so it's nothing.
Yeah, it's very little, and a week of a cartridge is not. It's you're talking
It's $5.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's if you don't get the subscription. So I'm not trying to push use it up so that we make more money. It's not about that. It's about just keeping that air clean all the time.
We left ours on because Violet and Jeff are at home.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if you're
obviously
gone
they
for a
need it.
month, then maybe turn it off. Mm-hmm. Just to save the cartridge.
Cheryl says you drink too much.
Yeah, maybe so. But I get my stuff done.
Hey,
my
you
wife loves
guys!
me. My kids like me.
There's a negative comment about Bruce.
Hey.
I stand corrected. Cheryl, thank you. I
Yes.
thought he was becoming a little uppity and invincible. So I'm happy to know that it's not just Suzanne, Alan, Caroline, Violet, Camellia, and Daisy who get negative comments. It's also you, honey. It's funny. Josica bought the Wellis Air as well. We're going to sell a lot of air tags tonight.
Oh, and a little love to Lori.
Yeah, Lori Felt. She's my best friend. Lori Felt and I became best friends when we were 14 years old. And we were at Palos Verdes High School. It was we were in drama. We were in the freshman year drama class, and the teacher said, everyone needs to partner up. And Lori came from a different middle school, so she didn't really know anyone. And so she came up, she's like, I took a deep breath and I went up to Caroline Armenio because she's like, but you seemed nice. And so she came up and she said, would you be my partner? And I said, yes. So that's the story. That was
The
God, is that
backstory.
40 years ago?
It's
Over 40 years.
The backstory is that Caroline was a baddie in high school.
What do you mean by that?
You were badass, and
Okay, in a nice way.
in a nice way, but you were intimidating to a lot of people. You didn't know it, but you were intimidating to a lot of people. And as soon as somebody says hello, then you realize that Caroline's not intimidating, but she's really sweet and nice.
Just HTP. It can be HTP. Bruce needs to drink to get all his supplements down.
Thank you. Tit for tat.
How do you get the new app to be able to keep following? What does that mean, Cecilia? Can you give me more information? Do you mean the Suzanne app?
Do you guys have an app?
We do. Jason, do we still have our Suzanne app?
Wow, there's a lot.
Why does Bruce look red? He is red.
Oh wow, point it out.
He's just a pink Irish boy.
Yeah, just red.
Yeah.
I'm just always red.
The dermatologist said it was
There's a little bit of rosacea that I have.
rosacea or broken blood vessels, I thought she said.
It's sun damage from
Oh, okay.
kid.
Sun damage.
My job in the summers was to sell Cokes and candy bars on the beach. And I would walk up and down, and in the 80s, we didn't believe in sunscreen. So in the 80s, I would just walk up and down, and my hair would turn a little blonde from the sun, and I'd sell Cokes and candy bars. And it was actually a really great job.
Yeah. We're going to hold these for a little bit because I got to plug this one in.
You gonna
It's
plug me in
it's
too?
losing power.
You gotta plug me in, or else we get lost. We can't call an Uber.
You guys are okay. Yeah, the app, Jason, what's happening? The app hasn't been updated in a while. Let's go up here. It looks a little better.
Yeah. Still red.
Can you go up?
Still red.
What is HTP? It means hard to please. That's me. Hard to please. So we had a great talk with Suzanne and Alan yesterday because they've spent so much time in Paris. So they have a ton of fun stories from when they were in Paris and all their favorite restaurants and places. So we were having like some fun memories about Paris. They stayed at really fancy places, really like nice but fancy places.
Like nice boutique-y ones that
Yeah.
that us
They're
common
like,
folk
oh,
have never heard of.
L'Hotel is a great restaurant. We're like, yeah, we can't afford a hotel.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. But it was fun. They spent some. That's actually one of the reasons that Suzanne is such a good cook, is that she used to. I mean, she really learned how to cook French food when she was here because they used to come for 6 weeks every summer.
Yeah, every summer. But that's when they would spend that in the south of France, like outside of Saint-Tropez, and they lived on this little farm and, just had a nice detox.
Yeah, and they'd go to, because she was so famous at that time that it was like a really nice way just to get away. And she would go to the little markets and get all those beautiful foods and cook, and it's just a beautiful. And sometimes you guys would come, and
no, nope, we weren't invited. And I get it now that I'm an adult. I get it. They needed their alone time.
It's not true though. You came.
We went with them to Paris a few times, but we were never invited on the 6-week hoo-ha, whatchamacallit, down in the south of France.
Oh, is that when Alan used to give you?
Yeah.
Is that when Alan used to give you $100?
This is how I grew up really quickly.
This is how he's not a bratty kid though. Like
they would leave the house for 6 weeks, and Alan would give me a $100 bill. Say, here you go. And
was that not enough?
Yeah, and so I'd look at the beach and go, screw it, and I'd go sell Cokes and candy bars.
But it's why you're scrappy.
Yeah.
It's why you know how to take care of yourself.
I would detail cars on cloudy days when the beach wasn't packed, and then I was a bartender at night. So I was actually raking it in.
It's so good that you weren't spoiled.
I actually,
really.
All kidding aside, I'm really grateful for that.
Can you tilt that angle? Yeah, HTP needs a better angle.
All right.
Thank you.
What about my forehead now?
Yeah, no, but come on, make it better. So, yes, that's...
Doesn't Caroline have pretty hair? It's beautiful hair.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it did build character, Chris. He had to figure out how to make his money.
Yeah. Very character building.
So anyway.
But it's funny. I don't know if I'd leave Camellia.
Can you imagine?
Here you
when
go.
Our kids
Here's $100 at 17. Like, we'll be back in 6 weeks. It was a different time, like, in all fairness.
Okay, so we have more plans in Paris. Which museum we're going to the Rodin Museum tomorrow. Yeah. And also the Picasso Museum. So
if you ever go over, those are like ones that aren't at the top of everyone's list. Picasso Museum is actually spectacular because he changed so much every 5 or 10 years, and they have all of his paintings grouped in chronological order. So you get to see
and it's in this beautiful chateau. So both of them are in just like a gorgeous house, and they're so, it's just like a nice digestible size museum. Really beautiful.
Yeah. Jody,
Sunday,
$100 wasn't like $1,000 then. I got to differ with you there. Just saying, like, good.
Yeah, no, it was $100.
Yeah. It basically I lived on guacamole.
It was still $20. It's still $20. But Steven got really good at eating Taco Bell, isn't it? Because that was when you guys had the 59-cent menu.
49.
49?
Yeah.
No, it was never 49.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I think it was. Anyway, those were good times at Taco Bell.
It was all fun. Gas for $1.
I remember Steven saying, like, I mean, if you can eat at Taco Bell for, 59 cents. Oh, and what were the droolers that you guys would eat?
Oh. that my parents invested. I guess Alan grew up in Canada. There's something called droolers, and maybe everyone who's Canadian knows what they are, but they're little.
They're like little cakes with a
maple honey
syrup.
Yeah, so you take a bite, and they're about 3 or 4 bites, and
so they had cases of them.
And we'd be sitting there going, "Oh man, we're out of money and we're hungry." It's like, and one of us would remember. It's like every night the same thing, droolers, and we'd go to the closet and we'd have like 5 or 10 of them. Gail, we're having dinner at.
Oh, okay. So our nephew Zion, he's French, and so all of our nephews are French, and he gave us the name of a restaurant that is like a great little farm to table spot. So not as well known as some of the others, but he said it's his favorite place in Paris. So it's called Le Petit Marché, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Nancy, that's funny. Taco Bell was the gentle Colin Renew of its time.
I love Nancy. That's so.
I guess Taco Bell changed their slogan, like "Run for the Border" or whatever it was, which I remember Jimmy Fallon going, which is better than their old slogan, which was, "Oh, this bathroom's taken."
Okay, so one of you was asking about loyalty points. So if you buy from SuzanneSummers.com, you get points and you become a member of our loyalty club, the Suzanne Loyalty Club. So you have an account and you can check your account to see how many points you have. So when you look at your account, check and see if you have rewards to redeem, because a lot of you are like, wait, I didn't get a reward when I hit level 3 or level 4 or level 5, whatever it is. So check it. There's a little place where you can say redeem your rewards. So you can get discounts on things that you buy, and you also get gifts, and the gifts are cute. Can I give my points to everyone? That is above my pay grade, Francesca. I have no idea.
Oh, Liz Kelly, that's funny. Instead of run for the border, run for the toilet.
Do you want to know, like me with all my like fancy food, cooking, etc.?
What do you love when we travel?
I love Taco Bell.
And what specifically?
The bean and cheese burrito.
Yeah.
I do.
Which used to be 49 cents.
Yeah.
You would have survived.
Everything was 49 cents. The tacos,
oh,
the tostada.
No,
they don't have the tostada anymore.
Not the Taco Supreme.
That
was uptown.
Of course not.
That was
never
89 cents.
We would never get that. Can you just tilt back? See how much better mine looks? No.
What?
Yeah, like that. You gotta hold it out and then there.
My finger's hurting.
Oh, come on. You're okay. The tostada is your favorite, Erica. It's gone. There are no more tostadas.
Sorry, no more.
Yeah, they did not. They took the same 5 ingredients.
And they decided we can't flatten them anymore.
Why are we talking about Taco Bell when we're in the middle of Paris? I had duck confit.
It's actually kind of funny.
I had duck confit the other night.
Yeah, I had frog's legs.
Yes.
Yeah, because when in France. Had
so
snails last night.
We did have escargot last night, and the duck confit. I make duck confit. It's one of my dishes. I make it for Christmas.
It wasn't as good as Caroline's.
It was pretty good though.
Yeah, but it was. I tasted it. It wasn't. Yeah, but Caroline has it mastered. We discovered it at a restaurant that's not here anymore. The first time we had it was like 35 years ago.
Yes.
The first time we were here.
Right near the Picasso Museum.
Yeah, and it was this guy who was a marathon. He loved to run in marathons, and so it was called La Ligne d'Arrivée, which is the finish line.
Listen to that accent.
Mm. And it was a little outdoor bistro, and we ordered confit de canard, and it was
with the potatoes cooked in the duck fat.
It was
the best
fantastic.
Inspiration as a cook is to travel. Like this is when you taste things and then you go home and you figure it out and you master them. So,
no trees, plants on your street in Paris. Well, not here. God, we were in a really cute area yesterday that was all tree lined. Under the Sacré-Cœur is a church on a hill, famous church for anyone who's been here or knows it. But it's like one of the only sort of significant hills. It's not a mountain, it's a hill. And there was this beautiful tree-lined street that we walked down in a great neighborhood. It felt like kind of like the Upper East Side of New York. I mean, it was like a place we couldn't afford, but we certainly enjoyed walking through it.
Hey, Ken is at Taco Bell right now. Wow.
Oh.
No, we're not eating at Taco Bell, Melody. We're just telling stories about it. Yeah, we're just telling stories. We've been eating very French food.
Yeah.
I had a beautiful petroli sole last night. A lot of you saw that on my Instagram, and we're very impressed with how it was deboned at the table.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
I just like saying deboned.
And I have to say, the mashed potatoes, that's what I called your mom about. Because the mashed
Deboning?
potato,
Oh.
no. Well, she loves petroli sole. It's
Yeah,
the only fish
yeah.
that she likes.
Yeah.
But she also loves, these were the creamiest mashed potatoes. They put them
Yeah.
through a sieve, so they're super, super creamy, and they're so loaded with butter. It was incredible. And again, like it looks, I mean, I didn't eat that much of it. So it looks really decadent. He had
I had it.
gorgeous chicken breast with a
Morel
cream
mushroom.
sauce.
Yeah, and morel mushrooms are they're just like cool looking. They look like little pieces of bark or a tree, but they're mushrooms, and
Oh my
they're
God,
so,
they're so good.
subtle and yummy, and
Yeah.
you don't get them all the time. So it was really nice to experience that.
And escargot, if you're freaked out by snails, it kind of tastes like a clam.
Yeah,
With the butter and garlic. You mostly taste butter and garlic, but texture-wise, it kind of tastes like a clam.
Yeah.
And I had one just because I'm like, you're in France, like you're in Paris, eat escargot. He ate the rest.
I ate sink.
So, Dari, tonight we're going to a restaurant that is like a little farm-to-table place that our nephew recommended, and he's French, so we trust him.
Yes.
So, a lot of you are talking about morel mushrooms now.
Yeah.
And what else have we eaten that was good? Wow. Oh, so we wanted to go have coffee and croissant, and we went to Le Deux Margot, which is a very famous place, but it's so touristy now, it's not great.
But they're really cool, actually. I thought like they know what they are, and
Right, but it doesn't have the same charm
No.
that it used to. There are two little cafes.
it's like where Hemingway used to hang out.
And the
F.
one
F. Scott Fitzgerald or some. It's everyone that was in Midnight in Paris. If you've seen that movie,
Right. So I was like, if I'm going to eat a croissant, I want a great one. So I did some investigating, and I found this little bakery that's supposed to have a great croissant. So, I said to Bruce, I was like, could we go here before we go to them? And he was like, yeah, sure. It was a 40-minute walk, so we decided to drive. It was a 25-minute drive.
Uber,
It was far.
yeah.
And we got there, and they're closed for August. A lot of things are closed.
but then like right around the corner, we found an incredible crepe place, and we had savory crepes. I had a
Yes.
crepe with an egg and more mushrooms,
Yeah.
and spinach. It was
Jenny,
awesome.
my sister-in-law Olivia is French.
Yes.
So we came out here for their wedding, and her family is just wonderful. They're in Brittany on holiday right now, so we haven't been able to see them. But I've learned so much about French culture from them, and then they have these incredible 3 boys that we just love. So we'll let you know how the restaurant is. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's going to be great. Cookbook update. Barbara, I have such a good update for you. Tracking information says that my books are arriving as early as Monday. So as soon as I have the link of where to get them, I will post it for you. It could be as early as the day I get home next week. So I'm going to say we get home on Tuesday. I don't know. It could be very, very soon.
Nancy Fallon King said, my grandma used to make escargot so good. Your grandma was a Babalucci? Is that
Italian for escargot? What is Babalucci?
Yeah,
Nancy?
Babalucci. I like the word.
Yeah.
That's going to be my new nickname for you. My little Babalucci.
So when Suzanne and Alan used to come here, they were saying that they used to love this restaurant called Chez Ami Louis, which is
Chez L'Ami Louis.
Chez Go ahead. You're
Chez l'ami Louis.
Thank you.
House of my friend. House of the friend named Louis.
Oh, okay. So they make a spectacular roasted chicken. And again, it's one of those gems of a restaurant. There were only 12 tables. And when Suzanne and Alan used to go there 30 years ago, it was, incredible. And now it has become pretty touristy and overrun, and they've just cranked the prices so high. We still tried to get in, but we couldn't. I just wanted to go I actually wanted to go for your parents' nostalgia.
Right.
But it's closed this week, so we couldn't get in.
Yeah.
It is Italian for
Italian
snails.
for snails. Babalucci.
Don't call me a Babalucci, then. That's not, I don't think that's nice.
It's kind of, you're my cute little snail.
I don't think that's a good nickname for me. I'd rather be HTP.
I think it's now Babalucci. I love it.
Nancy, you're in trouble. Do you see how much better it is when you do it like that?
God, my wrist, my finger. It's 8:01. It's time to go.
Okay, you guys, we are going to go to dinner.
Yeah.
If you want to hop on to Instagram, at Caroline Summers, at Bruce Summers Jr., or just...
Bruce Summers Jr., yes.
Okay,
There's a
Bruce
Bruce
Summers.
Summers who's a drummer, which is my former life.
So we will, I've so overposted today, but we'll post our walk on our way to dinner. The live started an hour ago, Cutie Ugoni. We're in Paris,
Yeah.
so we got to go to dinner now. So you can rewatch it. Sorry if you just hopped on and missed it.
Thanks, Joe. This is my present from Caroline. He liked my jacket.
Oh, nice. So we're on our way out. Paris25 is your promo code. It's good all weekend long. You can use that on anything that's not already marked down more than 25%, and use it till Monday. Karen, we talked to Suzanne. Suzanne is, you know what? She actually sounds good right now. She said she's got a great appetite. She's been eating well. They've been just relaxing at home. They've been seeing a few friends, and they've just, she's really moved by all of your messages. So if you wrote one of those beautiful, thoughtful, helpful, inspiring notes to Suzanne, thank you. There were thousands of you who did that, and it really means a lot to her. She is eager to come back and talk to you guys, but Alan's like, come on, let's just stay focused on getting well right now, and that's what they're doing. So we love you guys. You're such a big part of our family. And, listen, there are 99.5% of you who are just so wonderful. And I'm sorry every now and then when those little buggers in there get to us. So we're just going to focus on the positive. Yeah, you drink too much.
Yeah, keeps me humble.
And you're red. Anyway, we love you guys, and we'll see you on Instagram. And I don't know, I'm not sure what's going to happen next week. I'm checking Violet's schedule for Monday. We're going to be traveling on Monday, so we won't be able to do a show. So there may or may not be a show on Monday, but I'll post and let you know.
And somebody asked, there is no show tonight because it's
this is the show.
This is the show
for
Sorry.
Today. Yeah. All right. Take care, you guys. Thank you
all.
Okay, bye-bye.
Au revoir.